Hello and welcome to the third race that we have today between Sappy and Static. Two good runners. I'm not sure what route Static is running, but I know that Sappy is going to be running ES Malus. I also have a commentator with me. I forgot to mention.
Wow,
Mario.
my partner in crime all this time forgetting me. Hello,
Yeah.
everybody. Welcome. The third race today.
Um,
Yeah,
yeah. So
Regal and Mario again.
I'm not sure what Static is doing. I know Static a little bit, not super well though. I haven't got to see him do a lot of runs, so I get it'll be kind of a surprise to see what he's doing. He's starting Hunter and Master Key, so telling me that he's going to be doing something different from what Sappy is doing. Sappy's going to be running the ES Malus route that you've seen everyone else doing for the most part. I'm pretty sure at least.
Yeah, today both times we had the runners do the same route. So for the change today, we are having different routes for the third and last race.
Mhm. I think the only race that we've had so far where both runners were doing the exact same route was me and Sass, which was today. Otherwise, everyone's been doing different stuff. Surprise, he's doing GLS. Well, that would be an automatic disqualification, so hopefully not.
Now, Nax and QQ are doing the same as well.
Oh, were they? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Cool. All right. Well, with that, I think we're ready to go. So I can go ahead and force start their countdown. Ready, Mario?
Sure, let's go.
Okay. All right. So they should be starting in about 15 seconds. You should see the countdown on statics. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, sweet. That's pretty nice for the viewers.
Yeah, it is. I wish
Yeah.
everyone would get that. There's like some live
Yeah.
split meme where like some people get the minus 15, some don't, but whatever.
Yep. So we get to see that our runners are starting.
Nice.
So good luck to both of them, and let's hope for a nice race.
All right, they both got the key. All right, good,
Good
good
start.
start. I failed to pick up the key. I think he's the only person that messed that up so far. That's always a good meme.
Had a clean run after that, though.
Yeah, absolutely.
Nice on him. So as we mentioned earlier, both runners starting with different classes, and that's already gonna be visible from the Asylum Demon fight, which Static is gonna run past right now. I hope, at least.
Yeah, hopefully he
And
does not try to fight him right now. It's a good guess that he's probably gonna run
yeah.
past him. Is this glitchless?
Meanwhile,
No. This is glitch. Yes.
yeah, it's very glitch. And we see one boss down already for Sappy because he was able to start with Black Fire Bombs and Master Key as the Thief class.
Yep. Thief gets a free master key just as a part of its class. Um, so that allows you to pick fire bombs and still get all the advantages of master key as well.
Yeah. Meanwhile, Static gets to start with a bow. However, that's not
Yes.
gonna save him any time because Sappy and him presumably are gonna have to do very similar shopping in Underberg.
Yeah, I'm
So
curious to see what he does with the merchant.
yeah.
There
So
is
that
another advantage of starting hunter is you get a better weapon. The bandit
yeah.
knife is not that great of a weapon, although it can get some pretty good DPS. It's just a lot more comfort that comes with the short sword start. But they won't be having these weapons for very long, anyways. Now,
Yeah,
this
we get to
melee
see,
fight, an Asylum Demon, is pretty annoying,
yeah,
but
we
not
get to
too
see
bad there.
some R2s there from the short sword. Hopefully we get to see a very nice Taurus fight because that's something you get with the short sword.
Yeah. So you saw Sappy do something pretty cool that doesn't save a lot of time, but I like it a lot. So if you open up your key settings menu or the PC settings menu when you go into a cutscene, that menu stays open because the PC port of this game is very well made. Those menus are super broken. They don't the cutscene doesn't close them automatically, and by having them open after you get out of the cutscene, it skips the Firelink arrival message, which saves very little time, but it is super cool.
Yeah, because during that message you can't do any action. You can't start sprinting
Yeah,
at all.
they let you start sprinting a little earlier.
Yeah. Sappy getting interrupted by the Drake, the first encounter. And like we said, he's going to do some shopping here, and so will Static.
Yeah, I'm a little behind on Static.
Yeah, Static's just approaching the undead merchant right
Yeah,
now.
okay.
Sappy did his shopping. He bought very standard stuff.
Okay, so yeah, there was no prompt swapping done by Static. He just bought everything straight up. But he had to buy fewer things, so it makes sense. He had the extra souls. And prop swapping is a glitch that you can do, which abuses the multiple inputs that you have on PC, where you'll input purchasing the item while with one set of inputs from your like controller, for example, and then you switch tabs with your mouse, and it allows you to buy an item in a different menu, but for the price of one in a different menu. So a little bit of scamming on the merchant, but Static didn't have to do that.
Yeah, we do a little scamming. One thing to note, however, is that Static doesn't have a shield. I don't
Mhm.
believe he picked up the shield in Asylum,
I don't
and
think he
neither did
did.
he buy a shield from the merchant.
No, it's a little bit of a
Sappy,
time save, but probably a
yeah.
little less like safety for
Oh,
him. So
Sappy didn't manage
Sappy,
to get. Oh, he's getting really bad
yeah, he
dying to
got
Antares.
unlucky here with these
Yeah.
overhead attacks that Taurus can do are really annoying,
Yeah, that
honestly.
was pretty scary. He could have easily mistimed that
Static got
dodge.
the same attack you see right there. You need to go underneath the legs of Taurus Demon to dodge that attack without having to roll it.
Yeah.
But if you're like caught in another animation, you get kind of screwed because that attack comes out real fast and you have to react to it pretty quickly. So if you're like already doing something and he starts it up, you can just get hit by it.
Yep. Static had a little bit of a better time dealing with that just because of the nature of his weapon that he started with.
Right. He can actually stagger Taurus Demon with the short sword.
Yep.
So here's the Drake Sword Tail Cut. 3 attacks should do it.
Okay, nice.
There we go.
Yep.
Nice. This is a really scary part. It's good to see both runners get past it because if failing this, especially multiple times, and you run out of your gold pine resin, it just really, really screws you. And you have to completely like reroute what you're doing and lose a ton of time because you really want that Drake Sword. You got to kill Iron Golem with something. We had, I think, 1 runner so far that had to like reroute the whole way. Maybe it was 2. I know.
I think it was only Raiden.
Yeah. So it's always good to see them get past this part.
Yeah, it's a sigh of relief.
And this,
we didn't mention.
yeah,
Oh,
go ahead. No, you can
No,
go
I was
ahead.
just gonna say that we didn't mention what Sappy bought. He bought a couple arrows, he bought a rapier, he bought the bow, a shield, and the bottomless box. All of those will be used for. Oh, most of those items are gonna be used for glitches, which we're gonna explain when the time comes. But in the meantime, Sappy is doing one of the most famous skips in this run, in this game, speedrunning.
Yeah, I think Static is going to
He's
get
getting
RTR.
or
Yeah,
maybe he's just getting this bonfire for safety, but it
could
seems like
be.
he's facing down. Yeah, he's getting
Yeah,
TSR
like
apparently.
if Sappy had died doing the skip, it's arguably one of the worst parts of the run to die in,
Yeah.
because you have to run all the way back from Firelink to get here, and that gate that is by the boar on the way here after Hellkite Drake, that is now shut. So you have to like go through the whole underground section as well. It's really bad to die there.
Remember
But,
a race where someone actually activated the elevator
yeah,
in Parish
that's
to
not
go
a
to
bad
Firelink?
safety strat,
Yeah,
just in case.
actually not bad.
So yeah, it looks like Static's on his way to getting presumably the Grass Crest Shield and RTSR. And here's a cool skip, flower
Ooh,
skip.
nice, very
Well
cool.
done, well done, Static. That's not like the easiest skip, especially because like the game likes to lag
Yeah.
there.
So throwback
Oh,
to
he even does the plunge. Let's
Ooh,
go. That's
we
sick.
got some swag
We
going
got
on
a
here today. Very
future
cool.
AOTA runner here. All right,
Alright,
let's see.
meanwhile,
Sappy is trying to free Logan, and he gets the wall break easily. Is he gonna get the snake death?
and the
Nice,
snake death. Okay, that's
nice.
really nice for him. Saving a bunch of time and not dealing with the snake at all. We were in the middle of talking about the skip that allowed Seppi to get into Sense Fortresses
Did he
early.
load the wrong save file? Yeah, I think he did.
Oh, okay,
He
he
made the
entered
mistake that I made. He didn't
the
delete the top save file. Yeah, that's okay. He's just gonna have to remember to go down.
third character community.
Yeah, it's not fun. I had to do that just the other day. When I loaded my save file, I was like, "Oh, am I in read only mode?" No, he's good. Sorry, what were you saying?
I was gonna talk about Sense Gate skip.
Oh, okay, yeah. Which I assume
Allows,
static will do
yeah,
soon.
I think so. Maybe he'll go for gargoyles, but we'll see. But Sappy already did it, and he got here without ringing any of the bells. And that's because he did a skip that deloads the Sense Fortress gate. And that happens because he triggers a state within the game. It's called a death cam. And that's when you fall to your death, and there's a cinematic animation that gives you a top-down view of your character while falling. But he triggers that without actually dying at all. So that makes the game think that he's going to die eventually, but he doesn't. And that makes it so assets deload from the game. And one of those assets is the Sense Gate.
Yeah, so here we're going to see Static pulling it off right here. Oh, he goes for the left side instant riposte, but doesn't quite get it. Luckily, Static has his bonfire set already, so not only does he not have to worry about dying much here, but he doesn't have to worry about the hollow catching up and blocking him from resting at the bonfire.
Yeah, but he has to worry about this hollow being a huge bag right now because he is just being the worst.
A little too low. Little too low.
Well, yeah, one of the things that I did mention about triggering that without dying is that it's sort of a specific position. It's kind of precise. So in that case, Static was too low on the stairs.
Yeah.
Which triggers both the kill box and the kill cam.
Yeah.
The death cam.
Yeah, you only want to hit the death cam plane. But there's a kill box right below it, so you need to be just the right spot to where you hit that death cam plane, but you don't hit the kill box below it, which will kill you, as we saw what happened to Static, which is a risk that you have to deal with when you're doing this. Way more though for Sappy's route than for Static. Like I said, he already had the bonfire, so he died. He went right there, got to retry it again. If Sappy had died trying to do that, he would have had to run all the way back from Firelink, like I was talking about earlier.
Yeah.
But
pretty bad.
On the other side, we have Sappy, who had a pretty decent Iron Golem. He got the Stomp RNG, which is like the faster and easier version of the fight, and he's already up into Anorlando. Oh, he doesn't quit out there because he thought he wasn't going to make it. He might get an infinite fall here. That would be pretty bad. Okay.
Just barely. Oh my
barely
God.
Makes it. So, like, in this game, you can quit out to avoid dying from falls, because the game will save your position on your last piece of stable ground. And stable ground's like, actual ground, not air, and like non-moving objects as well. But whenever you reload the game on that stable ground, there's a stand-up animation that you go through that moves you backward slightly. So if you're in the wrong spot, you could just forever get that stand-up animation and continuously fall off. So even though you're saving yourself from dying, you're just going to continuously fall off every time. And Sappy almost had that happen to him, which would have been really bad.
A lot happened in Sappy's feed while we were talking about Sensegate skip and looking at Static. First, he did move swap, which is the most important glitch in this game, basically. It allows us to make weapons that are slow but have a very high damage potential to attack very quickly. And oh my god, Sappy almost got...
Yeah, Sappy is getting attacked by everything in Anorlando right now.
He got two arrows with two knives on his back during Rafters.
Yeah.
But yeah, he did this glitch to deal with Arm Golem as well. The way we deal with Arm Golem is by positioning. Oh, and he gets the
meme gargoyle.
try hard gargoyle. That's a very
Yeah.
interesting
Well, at
unrelated
least
effect.
he realized it before and didn't die.
Yeah. And yeah, the way we deal with Arm Golem is by angling him in a specific way, mostly perpendicular to the bridge. And as we deal 400 damage below his knees, and then an additional 200, that makes it so he falls, and so we don't have to deplete his entire health bar just like that.
Just like
Snake did.
Static's health bar got fully depleted. Yeah, I didn't see what happened there, but that shouldn't happen. I'm not sure what if he made an error that caused him to get hit by the lightning there.
He stopped in the middle of the pendulum, so he didn't go forward.
Oh, I see.
Like in a
So he had like a bad cycle.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I'm not sure if it was a bad cycle. I wasn't really paying attention. I thought that he stopped in the middle. So
he's trying to parry with his bow. You need to toggle off Static. Static, what are you doing?
Didn't realize that. Okay.
Yeah.
And that's pretty far into Sense Fortress as well, that death, so that definitely sucks.
Yeah. It's not good.
Yeah, hopefully he can pull himself together. And
Sappy's having a decent start here. He's been Orlando has not been very nice to him, but he's been getting through without any deaths.
Yeah, so he's surviving, and the past couple minutes he hasn't gotten anything really funny.
Yeah.
He only had a lot of quote-unquote trouble during Rafters.
Yeah, this is getting shot in the back simulator. Everything's just throwing stuff at your back like the whole time.
Yeah. Okay, so we see Static having to do sensing and skip once again. Triggering the death cam successfully now. And
Static died in Sins at the very top. The lightning snake got him right before he hit the fog.
Yeah, it was pretty unfortunate. And he had RTSR set up as well. That's
right.
something to
That's why it killed him.
Keep in mind.
So Sappy's route is going to ESM RTSR later on. So he didn't have it for Golem. So he was running through there with full health. So if that had happened to Sappy, he probably would have survived. No, he hasn't made it to Orlando yet.
No.
But having RTSR is pretty nice for this part of the game.
Yeah, it makes Golem way less of a precise fight.
Yeah.
Sappy had a good RNG, so he didn't have to do as much technicalities with that fight, but it can get pretty technical if you.
Yeah, I would say Golem is the most execution-heavy fight, because it's not like you're dealing with a whole lot of like RNG that Golem is doing, but you just have to execute the strat properly, and it's not the easiest strat to execute either. It takes a good bit of practice. But with Static, since he got RTSR, it should be a little bit easier for him.
Yep.
And he gets to just run through Sin's Fortress now, not having to worry about the boulder because he died.
Yeah. And Sappy's approaching the most infamous boss in this game, and in this run, Ornstein Smough. He failed move swap with the Dragon Tooth now, which is going to be the main melee weapon for the rest of the run.
Yeah, it caused him to have to quit out because that Sentinel, the big giant with the shield and halberd, is like right on your heels when you're approaching this fight. So if you fail the move swap a lot, it's a good idea to just quit out. This can affect the AI from ONS and what they do, because if you quit out near a boss, it can totally just mess up their opening AI.
Oh my lord, that was some teamwork from Smough. They just trapped him into a frame trap there. Doesn't matter when he rolls.
He has the bonfire, so he's okay.
Yeah.
He actually didn't get the messed up AI because he got the jog opening. But yeah, unfortunate.
Yeah.
And Static is trying to do move swap, also having issues with it. Move swap is a pretty hard glitch to do consistently. So it's not a super big surprise to see runners fail it every now and then.
Yeah, made it successfully to the top of Sense Fortress though.
Yeah,
Which
kills
is
Bob, so
based.
good on him.
And we might see a pretty nice fight from Static with Golem here, because just the nature of RTSR, as you can see, he already dealt
Yeah, the fight's
326
already
damage
over. Yeah.
out of the 400 I mentioned earlier, so... Oh, and Seppi could have gotten a nice...
A note is that the refight on ONS is a little more annoying because they don't act the same when they don't have the cutscene. Ornstein moves differently.
Yeah.
So like if you're practicing this game for speedrunning like as a beginner and you're expecting to die to ONS and PB attempts and you have to go refight them, you really actually need to practice both with the cutscene and without the cutscene because this game is super weird and stuff like that will change how the boss actually acts. Similar to how the quit out can change how they act as well.
Yeah.
I can't think of any other game that has like
Yeah.
stupid memes like that.
Seppi had both because he had to quit out before his
Yeah.
first attempt with the cutscene, and now...
Well, now he needs the quit out without cutscene for the trifecta, which he might be getting right here if he fails move swap again.
One?
Okay, no.
Okay. Nice.
All right.
So third try is the charm. He's just getting the same opening.
Yeah.
Same
well, at least he hit
hit
him there.
Yeah. So now, both of these bosses they stagger with 2 hits from the Dragon Tooth.
Oh my gosh.
Oh yeah. I think he waited a little too long, so Ornstein's poise reset. So he's not like, you can stagger him in 1 attack anymore.
Yeah.
Because he got a 1 attack in, and he died.
He definitely waited too long. So
yeah. That could have been something that he could have played in his advantage, but.
So here's a thing that we'll see how it works out for Static, but Static's gonna have Red Tearstone Ring for this boss fight.
Yeah.
Which means that he's gonna have to do 1 less running attack on Ornstein. And that might not sound like much, but it is. That 1 extra running attack buys Smo a lot of time to get to you. And the first phase of this fight is basically just isolating Ornstein from Smo and killing him before Smo can kill you. Or they both, in tandem kill you. And that 3rd running attack causes a whole lot of extra problems. But if you only have to do 2, it's real nice. The thing is, you can take hits like Sappy just did. So, it's a little give or take. Most runners prefer the Red Tearstone Ring, though, because it just makes the fight a lot more consistent.
I think Sappy might be... Okay, I thought he was looking for a heal.
See, now he's got Ornstein isolated, but Smo's going to shovel at him, so that's a problem. Yeah. He correctly identifies he needs to get out of there. He could have gone for it, but since he has taken damage, I like that he went away there.
Yeah, that was a smart idea, especially having died to it like a couple times by now.
If he had been at full health, he could have just sold out for it. Ooh, nice strafe.
Nice strafe. That's nice.
You don't want to be in that spot because Smo can just start phase 2 with a shovel.
Yeah.
But Sappy knows how to deal with it clearly and just strafes around him. And Smo, so that's like one of the annoying things Smo can do. He can jump away and break through the stagger. But he gets it done and he's moving on.
Yeah, very nice. That did buy Static some time though.
Yeah, he's caught up a bit. And Static is gonna, theoretically catch up a bit because of Red Tearstone Ring, unless he dies a lot. Oh, nice. He's going to do the Silver Knight
RTSR. So that means that he's not boning back and keeping that RTSR.
Right. Okay, he did take the bonfire, though. And Sappy acquiring the Lord Vessel and getting out of there.
Yep, cool.
All right. So Sappy is officially out of, the early game. And moving on to the, far more consistent mid-game part of this run, where he's got to deal with some not too difficult segments, which is gargoyles and Quelaag. And after that, he's going to get real huge. He's going to get real swole.
Yeah.
And that'll make the rest of the mid game a lot more comfy for him. But first, he's got to ring these 2 bells.
Static having a lot of issues move swapping too fast. I think that might be due to his weight load.
Yeah,
For having the shield on.
Move swap is a tough glitch to get good at, like especially because, like Mario said, your weight load can affect the speed that you have to do the menuing at. If you have more stuff equipped, you actually have to move swap slower than normal. And so you see that attack that he's getting with the offhanded Dragon Tooth. That means he's doing it too quickly.
Well, let's see the Zolan S fight with RTSR now.
Okay, he's gonna quit out for safety there. He doesn't like that opening.
Gets a lightning opening pretty bad.
Yeah.
He loses a bit more time there, selecting his 3rd character. On that quit out.
Okay, so he's getting the walk opening here, and Ornstein's acting kind of weird. Alright, he's got to jump away.
Smo chilling in the back, but he
wants
to join.
Smo jumps. Okay, I think he's got this.
Nice.
Nice, there we go.
So you can see the difference in damage.
Oh yeah. Well, the Sappy's having an interesting gargoyles fight.
Sappy got a good opening, but he punished it in an unorthodox way.
Yeah, and he get the tail cut on the leap opening that he does.
And I think there's a stark difference in both fights. Static is already done with the fight.
Yeah.
But both Ornstein and Smo melt before.
It's just a whole lot more consistent. Like, even if you're 1 hit away from death the whole time, like, it's so much better than being at full HP and having to do 1 extra attack. It's crazy, like, the difference. Especially because, like, the damage that they deal to you is pretty significant, even if you're at full HP. Yeah. At this point of the run, anyways.
You're not gonna be tanking that many attacks anyway.
No.
So
you can tank like 2 attacks usually.
Yeah, if you were to opt between...
You can take 1 and then the next one will kill you, basically.
Yeah. So opting to deal double damage or taking a couple extra hits, which already are losing you time, then I think the trade-off is much better in favor of dealing more damage.
Yeah, it's just so unlikely that you're going to get 3 hits on Ornstein before Smo gets to you. It can happen, though. But it's definitely not in your favor in terms of RNG. But getting 2 on him before Smo gets to you, now that's reasonable.
Having that extra running attack just makes it so you have to understand the fight way better as well, like how to properly bait out Smo attacks or
Static
Smo
still handled it pretty well because he got like an unorthodox fight.
Yeah.
So Static going with the block strat in Hollow Room. Gets through there unscathed. We got Sappy coming up to Blighttown. You're going to see some plunges from him, I think.
Yeah, he doesn't have the bow equipped, so I believe he's like getting low on equip load.
It's a good bet that he's going to do plunges. Oh, this is an interesting lineup, but
that's very far left.
Well, his left, but like he took a different angle, so yeah, I could see that working. It worked. Yeah, nice.
Yeah, good for him. So what we just saw was a fall damage cancel, and in this game, what happens is when you do a plunge attack in a sloped surface, the game puts you in a state where it thinks you are landing. You have landed, so it lets you roll, and if you abuse that in a way where you can iframe fall damage like Sappy just did, it just cuts out a lot of running around.
Oh, nice. Static got the flying hit. So like that used to be considered pretty bad RNG, the flying opening from gargoyles, but you can actually hit their wing as it flaps down, which makes it a whole lot better of a fight.
And that strat is really not that difficult if you look all the way up.
Yeah, which Static did. He did it correctly. So Sappy actually getting best RNG from Quilog here, which is going to be... 2 running attacks to start, and then a 3rd running attack to hit her in the butt to trigger that explosion attack, which, you know, will just stop her from jumping away. And then usually you can just finish her off right there. She jumped away right there, which can happen, but it was fine. He handled it plenty well.
Yeah, so now Sappy is going to be getting the Daughter of Chaos bonfire because we want to come back here later. And we have the Lord Vessel, so we can warp out of it. We don't have to climb all the way back from a Blight Town to Firelink.
Yeah. Looks like Static is actually getting the FAP ring here.
Yeah, so that's kind of telling me that...
Sappy's trying not to pick up the egg vermifuge.
Oh, did he not? Okay, no, never mind, he did. I was wondering if he hadn't put the arrows in the box. He got 4 though, so he has 2 arrows there, so he's going to have to do it twice, right? Because you sell it once, and then it goes to 1, and then you sell it twice, and it goes to... and it overflows.
I mean, you just have to sell more than what you have, which is, if he sells 99, it's going to overflow.
Oh, okay.
Like, he could sell 5 and it would overflow. Underflow. Yeah, see, there you go.
Yeah, alright, cool. Yeah, we're seeing a bunch of more scamming here. You see
he's taking these quantities that he's storing in memory, and basically using these yes/no confirmation boxes that he's overlapping in Framp's menu to inject those quantities when they normally shouldn't be able to be accessed in that menu. And so he's able to sell like 999 of the soul. But in addition to that, he's also got the items in his bottomless box, which then causes the game to underflow the amount and then duplicate the item to their maximum quantity. So he's selling 999 and then duping it up to 99, selling 98, restoring the quantity, then doing that over and over again to get to 30 million souls. And you see him just leveling up all these different stats here. He's getting real huge. Yeah. I imagine Static will be doing the same thing after this. It looks like he's doing the basic DT plus route, but I think he freed Logan as well though. So I guess he's like an updated, an updated DT plus 5 route. Unless I'm crazy, I think he freed Logan.
I don't think so.
Okay, maybe I'm crazy. Maybe I'll just imagine that. He did. Yeah,
it did.
Oh,
I think he's much more interesting now.
Yeah, he's like updated DT plus 5. What it looks like. He's probably doing Gothless, which is reasonable because Gothless is super fast. I guess he just doesn't want to deal with no RTSR in the early game, so he's not doing ESM.
And he goes for RTSR Quailag as well, which is really it's really nice, but it's kind of ballsy from him as well because
I would do it too, man. RTSR is just so good.
That's pretty nice. Static having nice segments ever since those.
He's just having a little bit. Well, yeah, he had a rough start, but he's failing his move swaps a bit. But I would say in general, he's not playing bad at all.
No, definitely not. Especially that kind of attitude towards the fight. It shows that he knows what it's doing, what he's doing.
Yeah, he definitely does. I mean, Static had like a sub 80 qualifying time for the tournament. That's why his seeding was pretty decent. Like, Static definitely knows what he's doing. I just haven't got to see a lot of Static. Oh my god! Sappy got trolled by the boys, the hollows that jumped into the stray fight.
Oh no, that's such an unfortunate death. I hope he's laughing at that.
We see him spamming his shield there. That's the universal sign for I hate this game.
Oh no, man.
Oh man.
And I don't think he saw that guy at any point.
No, I didn't.
He was just in the back. So that guy just came, gave him a little push on the back. Oh, and I'm pretty sure that's...
Yeah, you don't want to do that
Yeah,
roll on the edge. You actually get
yeah.
more roll distance in this game if you roll further away from the edge, which isn't very intuitive, but that's how it works.
Yeah. The mode physics in this game works a little different than real life. So what happened there was Static got exactly what Regal mentioned earlier about an infinite fall loop. He quit out, but since the game puts him a little further back each time he quits out, he actually fell from that platform.
What? Oh, he forgot to level 15 intelligence, so he couldn't talk to Logan. I was wondering why did he run away from Logan?
Scared. Yeah, so Static doing a very interesting.
Yeah, this is something a route I haven't seen before. It's
Yeah.
it's a hybrid of the one of the old race routes that we used to have, but with newer strats.
Some Static Mage here.
Yeah, static mage. So he's getting 23 vit. That's for RTSR setups, like Centipede RTSR setup. You want to have 23. Which is, I think, if he does it the way I used to do it, you just run straight through the lava. Like, you just don't even roll it. You just run right through. It sets you up.
That is 62 endurance, 63 even.
Yeah, I guess maybe he's not doing air rolls, or he has his own setup.
Yeah, that's
So
very. Maybe he has like a DT setup.
Yeah. There's a glitch that you're going to be seeing them doing later called air rolls, but in this game you have to have a very precise equip load percentage. It's very, very precise for it to work. So the endurance that you level up is really important to make the glitch work. He went for 62 endurance, which tells me
63.
63 tells me that he's either not doing air rolls or just doing something different.
Yeah, that looks pretty precise to be just completely random. Or maybe that's how it worked
maybe it's
out,
just,
but he could have put those levels into something else, so that...
Yeah.
I think he has something under his...
Well, he has less points that he wants to put into Vit, because he actually has RTSR.
Very interesting, very interesting. But we're seeing a lot of divergence in routes here. Because Sappy just did Stray Demon to be able to get the doll, and of course because it's a boss and it has to die in all bosses. But specifically he did it now to get the... What's the name of the doll? A cursed doll? I don't know the name.
Whatever, it's some item.
The doll. It's the doll. to enter the painted world.
Peculiar doll, yeah.
Peculiar, yeah. Because... You might have noticed that Sappy didn't get RTSR like Static did. But that's because there's a glitch in this game that we can use different items and equip them in different slots where they do not belong. However, we receive the items that have a corresponding ID with the item we used to put in that invalid slot. It's a glitch called equip slot manipulation. Pretty complicated. But
yeah, it is really complicated. Yeah. Like the simple explanation is you can equip stuff in slots that you're not supposed to, and the game reads the item ID, not what the item actually is supposed to be. So it just assumes that it's a ring, even though it's not.
Oh, Static didn't get RTSR.
Yeah, that's annoying. You don't want to land on those ropes on the side of the bridge.
Yeah.
That's the RTSR setup, but I guess he should probably be fine here. Although I'm surprised he's not switching to DT+5 here. Does he have DT+5?
Well, no, I assume
he's doing the scale from here. Yeah, because he didn't get the one in Blighttown. Yeah, that makes sense. Normally in the old DT+5 route, you would have DT+5 here because you get the Blighttown scale.
Sappy having fun with the crows here.
Sappy almost quit out, but then the crow just jumped to its death. He's gonna do the plunge. Wow, okay. This plunge isn't bad, but there's a chance that one of the hollows in this area will interrupt your fall. Sappy deciding he doesn't care, he's just gonna go for it. See, Static having to shoot like a lot of heads here because he doesn't have RTSR.
Yeah.
Oh, he quit out before? Okay, then yeah. I didn't see that.
And what we saw Sappy get was the item that is gonna turn into RTSR. The red sign soapstone and the red tear stone ring, they share IDs. So by equipping the red sign soapstone into the ring slot, the game thinks we have RTSR there, and gives us the effect with a fake ring.
Yeah, if you wanna know how you do that, well, we can't tell you because we don't understand. But you have to do some menuing magic for it to work.
Yeah, Dark Souls magic.
We need Kamul here to explain it.
But what he can't do though is unequip that bad boy. Because as we saw with the earlier race, Max, when he unequipped it, he didn't have the ring. So he had to do the glitch all over again to get Red Tearstone ring.
Well,
back.
in practical terms, what you have to do it, you'll see here in just a moment. Sappy's gonna index, or he's not index. He's gonna store the quantity of 999 and use that quantity to buy a pike that weighs or 998 and this much, and he's gonna get crammed, which means that he has reached his max inventory amount. And normally you can't reach this inventory amount because it's really high. It's just a leftover from Demon Souls. But when you're in this mode, weird things happen, and you can't unequip your ring slots, which again is a carryover from Demon Souls, the Ring of Herculean Strength, I believe it is. But it's going to allow him to equip a different item to one of his other slots, which is going to be the Red Sign Soapstone. But the game's going to think it's RTSR.
Yeah, we just saw Sappy do the whole process. Now he has Red Tearstone ring. He can't quit out though. Not quit out. Sorry, I saw Static quitting out and I can't quit out of my head. He can't unequip it at all. And Static, he doesn't have Red Tearstone ring, which means he couldn't kill the golems near dusk. And I sure hope that he has everything.
He's good. Yeah, he's good. They can kill dusk all they want now. Oh, he just falls into. That's one way to get out of there. Oh, nice.
Maybe that
all part of the plan. But you see them do a difference in routing here. It's because Static doesn't have to go to the Painted World and kill Stray yet, because he got RTSR normally. But because Sappy is doing the whole ESM start, where you really want to get RTSR as soon as you can, you need to go kill Stray and then go to Priscilla. But since Static just has RTSR, he can keep those bosses for later on in the run, when he's actually really strong, and not have as long of fights as Sappy had with them. So that's why you see him already doing stuff that Sappy hasn't quite got to yet. Sappy's done more segments.
Yeah, and Static lost a lot of time to not having...
Oh, he jumped from the wrong spot.
Yeah. But I was mentioning that Static lost a lot of time on the previous segment because it didn't have Red Tearstone ring set up. So that, of course, cost him a lot of time.
Yeah, it did.
Mm-hmm. And
like, that Hydra fight is so much faster when you have RTSR.
Ridiculous.
Like he shot he had to cut off like 5 or 6 heads versus 3.
Yeah, I think he had 5 soul spears at the end, and he has...
Yeah, and like each additional head cut is like a good bit of time. Exactly. What happened with Sappy is he was trying to set up RTSR, which you want to do with the jump here, but like this is uneven ground up here, and the setup, you have to jump from just above what would be a lethal drop. And so Sappy accidentally jumped from one of the slightly higher spots that ended up killing him. But he got the setup correctly this time. So we should see like the good Hydra fight here. Oh, he accidentally locked on to Hydra. But he gets the head cut, so he should be back on track.
Yeah, even then we can see that it's gonna take him way less time than if it's Static.
He's dropping the pike here, because right now when he's crammed, he can't actually pick up anything else or change rings, because he's still crammed from doing the ESM glitch. So he drops the pike, but you still want the pike for the very precise weight load setup for air rolls later. And picking it back up resets the pike to a normal weight. rather than being a stack of 998 of them. Oh, he fails the move swap. It's pretty annoying to move swap here.
Yeah, this area is really, really annoying to do anything, even to navigate in it.
Yeah, even just running.
Terrible.
We saw Sif taken care of pretty easily by Static. Not a bad fight. And I guess he's going to move on to Anorlando. Basically, Static looks like he's doing pretty similar route to what Sappy is, but just with Priscilla and Stray most likely on the back end of the run.
Yeah.
When he'll be much stronger, which makes perfect sense.
Yeah, he'll be able to like two-shot Stray Demon with Dark Bead. And
yeah. Mm-hmm. Or even just with DT plus 5. Just with DT plus 5, it's like so much better. But yeah, I imagine he'll just do him at the very end with Dark Bead.
Yeah.
And we didn't talk about it when Static was doing it because there was a lot going on, but Sappy's about to do the same thing that Static did, which is he's going to Dusk right now to summon her because we really want to get the Crown of Dusk, which is going to be necessary to get a 2-cycle Gothless Calamite kill later. And so that's why he's summoning her here, and you need to kill these guys to prevent them from messing with you while you do this. He's also going to buy Hidden Body because you want that as well, and you might as well get it from her here. And he's going to also do a glitch to duplicate his Dragon Scales. Do you want to explain it? Like, I've already explained so much. My head's like,
well, he did quantity storage, which is the glitch he did to sell all of those souls to Frampt. And by looking at his arrows, his quantity of 998, he buys 998 Ulasil catalysts. And by trying to buy another one, the way the game calculates it is by how many you can buy and subtracted from that how many you have.
Yeah.
So normally you could only have one, in normal conditions, you could only have one Ulasil catalyst. So the game would go, the value would be 0, so you couldn't buy anything from Dusk at that point. But since he has 998, that subtraction gives a negative number.
Yeah,
which now it's stored in that quantity.
Right. And you do the similar thing that you were doing with Frampt. It's like you're using that prompt in a different menu to like inject that stored quantity, to where when you drop the scales, you're going to drop a negative amount, which will give you a positive amount.
Yep.
Instead.
So that is extremely useful.
Yeah, it's really complicated to explain that one, honestly.
You need to do all a manual overlap as well with the brightness. It's a lot.
It's a lot easier to do than it is to explain.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, but easier things to explain is Static going through the C segment, and he did Duke Skip, which you'll see Sappy doing later as well, but he actually managed to nail it first try. It's a pretty well-known skip. It kind of speaks for itself anyways, but impressive to see him nail it first try. It's a big time loss in real time to fail that skip, so that was good on him. He's definitely catching back up. It's hard to say who's ahead here. I think Sappy's a little bit ahead.
I honestly not sure anymore.
Yeah,
they've diverged so much, and Static is actually blazing through these segments as well.
Yeah, he is. Well, like the mid game is so much comfier than the early game, honestly. And Static is nailing all this mid game stuff. The difference, really, like I was saying earlier, is that Sappy has done Priscilla and Stray Demon, and Static hasn't. So Static is kind of like a few segments ahead of Sappy because of that. Sappy getting pretty annoying Sif RNG, which is really just standard Sif RNG. That's exactly what he does all the time. Just hops around.
Oh, so we saw Static opting not to use Hidden Body to preserve his move swap as well.
Yeah, I don't blame him. He's been having trouble with it in the run.
So we're gonna see here Seath getting absolutely demolished.
Yep. That's
Really
that's a boss in this game, I guess.
really a pushover. Or
What is
Lord So, by the way.
did Sappy forget
I think
to
he did a tune hidden
upgrade?
body.
Oh, he didn't attune.
Or I'm not sure. I was paying attention to statics.
Oh,
Yeah, no hidden body.
yeah.
Oh, but he gets rid of
Yeah, he keeps the homing.
soul
Get rid of
spear
that
that
homing
that
so
homing
much. You don't
has.
want that anyways.
We're only seeing disappointment from that spell, so
Yeah.
definitely not
The
advocate
spell
for
will
keeping it.
only let you down.
Even the biggest magic advocate duck, we saw that not work whatsoever when he was fighting Artorias. Just everything missed. So
Yeah.
terrible spell.
Calamite homing soul mass, yeah. That'll be the day.
And we're already seeing Static go to the DLC.
Yeah. So you're gonna see another fall damage cancel. Oh, he's got to
Ooh,
quit.
that
Out.
is really
Yeah.
slow.
A little too far to the right
Yeah.
on that plunge.
So it's still really hard to tell
I'm just taking
who
the
would
ladder.
be ahead.
I think Sappy's ahead, but not by like a ton.
Yeah, because he's done Stray and Priscilla.
Yeah.
But he's still in a pretty lengthy segment right now.
True. That is true.
That makes it a little harder. But
Yeah, and then Static is gonna, theoretically go through those segments faster because he has richer stone ring. What routes are they using? Well, saying the route names isn't probably going to say much because we have really stupid route names for Dark Souls. But Static is doing like an old school Dragon Tooth +5 with new strats for Gothless Calamite, and Sappy is doing the standard ES Malus route with Gothless Calamite.
Yeah, ES Malus is using the ESM glitch, so he doesn't physically pick up RTSR, Red Tear Stone Ring. Saves him a bunch of time.
So it's kind of like Static is doing ES Malus, but without ESM, basically.
So Malus.
Yeah. Well, but
New Malus.
Yeah, like I said, the route names are not great.
Static having a...
Ooh, doesn't get hit by the paw slam. Okay. All right.
Okay, it's done. That's what matters.
Oh, so he's going to be... I think we're going to see some Stennis action here. He's just not going to do any arrows. By equipping that Dragon Tooth there, like, signifies he's going to plunge for Royal Wood Skip.
I'm not sure. He has so much stamina. He might just use that for his arrow setup. That's what I was thinking.
That would be surprising, but maybe, I suppose.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Yeah, we saw Sappy perform Duke Skip just fine as well.
Mm-hmm.
So, saving a bunch of time, not only real time, but also
both runners nailing it first try. That's great. That's a skip takes a lot of practice to get consistent at it.
So Static didn't get the bonfire.
Nope,
so...
he did not. I mean, like, taking that bonfire, like, is really slow. But the thing is, if he dies here, he's going to lose a lot of time. Yeah, he looks like he's doing Stennis here.
Okay, yeah,
this is the old Royal Woods skip plunge before we had arrows, and he doesn't get it. Doesn't get the quite back step properly. I think he might have been a little too far off the ledge. I've done this one quite a bit, so
yeah, too far forward. There are different ways of doing this.
Yeah, it looks like he's gonna go for the other way here, actually. Yeah.
Yeah, this one's pretty cozy. You just walk off.
All right, he got it. Nice.
Sweet.
Nice.
And I assume he should be pretty confident with his Artorias, because not taking that bonfire can only mean that.
He's been pretty good with his boss fights. You know, he just needs to nail his move swap here.
Definitely. Having that grass crest. Oh yeah. Well, now that he has a bunch of endurance, he doesn't need to worry about having anything equipped.
Yeah.
But let's see this Artorias fight.
Oh, that's interesting setup there.
Yeah, I mean that's pretty safe, but it should be.
Just needs to hit him one more time and he's done. Okay.
Oh, not getting the bonfire paid off for Static on those move swap. I wonder if he's going for Gwendolyn now.
I think he's probably gonna do Gwendolyn whenever he goes to Priscilla later.
Right. Right. So I think he's going straight to Calamite.
Yep. All right, let's see Golfless Calamite from Static here. So what he's going to be doing is he's going to try to take some pretty specific pathing to bait out a specific attack from Calamite. You need to be a decent a ways back in the arena to bait a specific attack, but then you also need to move up after baiting it to find the blind spot to where you won't get hit by Calamite's fire breath. So you're going to be seeing him run and then cut to the right to get into the blind spot and shoot him with several soul spears. And to get the 2 cycle, you need to hit 4 soul spears on each cycle. And each additional cycle, if you miss a spear, is going to cost him about 30 seconds.
It's a strategy that was found when this tournament was already a thing.
Yeah.
We were already preparing for it. So...
Yeah. Ooh, that's bad. He's going to have to skip the first cycle.
Yeah, I hope he knows how to do that.
Yeah, I hope he does too.
Because the time saved from doing this strat is so enormous.
Yeah, it is quite a bit. Well, see, now he's got... Okay. Is he gonna do the alternative setup, like the block strat? Maybe? Well, his dog's booking it.
I think...
He's gonna want to get RTSR.
Okay, so he might be getting hit only once here?
Maybe he's gonna skip 2
Not?
cycles. I don't know what he's gonna do there. This is interesting.
So
he still needs RTSR.
Yeah, he's not shrugging at all.
I think I guess he realizes his predicament now. Meanwhile, Sappy is on one of the worst bosses in the game, Sanctuary Guardian. You know it was a good Sanctuary Guardian fight when you get the fog wall and it's still there.
I think he's just going to get the Kresge now.
Oh wow, that's unfortunate. I guess he doesn't know the backups for this.
Yeah. And the fact that he doesn't even have arrows means that he has to go all the way through Lucille, which is a long time.
Yeah, I wonder if he was going to do Artorias skip. Otherwise. Yeah, he could. There are definitely backups he could have done, but maybe he doesn't know them.
Yeah, well, he could have done multiple things, but whether he knows that or not, it's different. Unfortunate. So we're not going to be seeing one of the biggest time saves that this route.
Well, we'll see Sappy do it.
Yeah, for Static in this case.
He also doesn't have Lloyd's Talisman, so he's going to have to kill the Mimic. Yeah, that's actually a good point, Reby. He has less Vit than normal, so yeah, that's true.
Maybe if he only takes the 1 tick of damage while blocking,
that
should work somehow. But yeah,
I mean, he's just trying to deal with it as best he knows, as fast as he knows. Yeah, which is all you can really do.
Yeah. Meanwhile, Sappy also skipping that bonfire.
Yep.
He did the same in his first race in the first round. Having trouble with move swap. We've been seeing this in this race from both of them.
Yeah, exactly, Sass.
Yeah, there's just a lot going on in the race. And you're already failing a little here and then your move swap and your fights.
I would say that that makes it a lot more in Sappy's favor for sure.
Definitely,
we'll see if Sappy dies or something to even it up. But even though Static is on his way to Manus right now, Sappy's definitely ahead.
Yeah, because we're also going to be seeing Gwendolyn from Sappy right now, which is a boss that Static hasn't done yet.
Right. Although Static should be able to take care of Gwendolyn a little faster because he's not going to have to do the extra warp. But
True. Going to be a single segment from Gwendolyn to Priscilla as well.
right. So here's Dark Bead. Nice.
Opting to not kill the third
Yeah.
bloated head. Not that big of a
I
deal.
respect that. I don't think you really have to. So.
Uh-huh. I had problems with that guy in my race.
Yeah. I just didn't sit at the Manus bonfire. I don't want to. I don't know. I wasn't too worried about Manus myself. But like, so sitting at that bonfire, you know, provides some safety in case you die from Manus. You don't have a big of a run back, but it does affect that Dark Bead pickup because there's an extra enemy right there, which you saw. Static just ran right past it, like whatever.
He got a pretty swag move swap as well, right there on the
on the
bridge,
way down. It's pretty hard to do that.
Making up for all those missed ones earlier.
All right.
Oh,
rolled a little early.
Got just clipped by that.
Yeah.
Has a bonfire though, so definitely a little less annoying than having to go all the way through Ulasil again.
So this is Sappy on the way to Gothless, so we'll get to see Sappy tackle it. Those rocks are really annoying.
With the rock there. Yeah, I go really far left too.
Yeah. You can actually take a straight line, but it's like it's really annoying. Sometimes it doesn't work. Oh, no lizard jump. Let's go. The lizard community.
Lizardless community. I think I'm gonna join that. Oh, he gets a road there.
He should be fine. He just has to regen a little bit.
He turned earlier. That might offset that.
He didn't regen.
Yeah. He might be too late here.
I think he might be okay. I can't.
He missed it. Then he missed it.
I couldn't hear. Unfortunate, but that's just gonna add a cycle. It's still gonna be a lot faster than not doing this.
Static having a very not nice
unchill Manus.
Yeah, he's really erratic.
Here comes the rain. Yeah, Manus just doing all of his time waste attacks for Static right now.
Okay, so now Sappy is one Soul Spear away from killing Calamite.
Yeah.
Okay,
nice finish for Static there.
Goes for it on the last hit. He definitely has all the stamina in the world, so I don't think he should be worrying about that. It's whether you're comfortable with going for that or not.
Alright, so Sappy's good on Calamite. Missed a cycle there, but totally good. I bet that guy knows what he's talking about, Souza.
Yeah. And we saw all the things that Sappy skipped by doing the strat we just saw. We're seeing Static do that now. He has to do the Goth quest line, and he had to get the Kresge, which consisted on killing a mimic, since he wasn't planning on killing that mimic at all, or even go near it.
Yeah.
So he didn't have any Lloyd's Talisman to open it without killing it.
Yeah, it's three things. It's going to trigger Calamite, which actually takes a lot of time. That's like a full minute. But he already triggered it by when he boned out when he was trying to do it initially.
Triggered it really slowly.
Yeah.
Which is also
and so then you also need to go through Township, which is also pretty lengthy. And then you have to go to Goth, which is lengthy as well. I mean, it's the trip to Goth is a little less than the other ones, but still, like all that just adds up. And it makes it totally worth it for just the extra bit of going to get like Crown of Dusk and all this magic stuff. It more than makes up for the time losses in the other segments to do this. Like Sappy's almost done with the DLC. Yeah. Like he has like another 40 seconds if this is a good segment, and he's done the DLC.
And something else we mentioned earlier, Static didn't do arrows at all. And arrows are especially nice in the DLC because of how the vertical the architecture
Yeah.
is. So you're just skipping so much running
Right.
around through elevators and
Yeah, if you're doing golfless with air rolls, like all you're doing in the DLC is running from point A to point B,
it's
like the
basically
whole
a straight
time.
line.
Yeah,
It's really, really fast, and the disparity between going from one route that doesn't do it to a route that does it is like crazy.
yeah,
It
it is
feels
much
like
longer.
10 minutes were cut from the run.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
and
the
Sappy,
swag move swap.
yeah,
He doesn't get
so
it, but
he goes
respect
for
for
him.
going for it. So
And
you're gonna
let's see
see
how
the normal
Calamite
Calabeat fight.
goes.
Oh, yeah. Okay. I thought he was gonna take off RTSR, and I was like, oh no, but he actually has the real
Yes,
RTSR.
yeah, he
So this
bought
is
it.
the good opening from Calamite here. So just one more attack and Calamete's dead. He
Yeah,
gets to
he opts
fly.
not to
Okay,
go for it.
nice. Well done.
Okay,
Well done.
it's done. Meanwhile, we're seeing Sappy do our ones on manas on accident.
Yeah, not a bust. You want to do that.
Yeah. He also got Dark Bead. Important to know. That's what's gonna be our main source of damage in the late game.
He's going to Firelink. I wonder if he's going to Stray right now.
Yeah, he might be doing that
Or he's going to.
ASCII boss
Oh, so
cleanup first, or maybe
he
not.
doesn't know what he's doing either. Oh, okay, he forgot to rest. Yeah, that happens.
Okay, yeah.
Maybe he's going to Capra Gaping, then to Stray, then Nido.
Yeah. Okay, so
Then
Sappy's
Four
done with
Kings.
the DLC.
Yeah, Sappy's on his way to Izalith right now. Gonna do the Fire Sage elevator clip.
Yeah, I think it's pretty safe to say that still keeping that homing so mass. I don't know why. Maybe he has something with it.
So, do you want to explain your favorite skip?
So what happens for this skip is, first of all, I died to it a lot. Second of all, that elevator is tied to the area below the area we're currently in. So because of that, the elevator loads a little bit later than your character loads in when we come back to the game with a quit out. And because of something we explained earlier, that each time you quit out, your character is set a little bit further back from the position it was before our quit out. That allows us to be sneaky about it and slide just right before the elevator loads in, and we just go down the elevator shaft like Sappy just did, but he opted to quit out an extra time. And it just happens that there's a boss
And a branch.
and a branch. That's my favorite branch in the game.
Yeah, that can happen.
I don't even want to hear the commentator curse in this one. Don't even give me that, because I know it's coming. He's getting rid of.
Now that he's gotten rid of the homing soul mass, maybe he won't die.
He is. Probably might be listening to us, but yeah, there happens to be a boss down there after not the branch. Even though the branch is much more dangerous than Fire Sage, because Fire Sage's AI is not loaded at all. His AI is tied to the start of the arena, so if you do the skip, you walk up to the fog gate, he will actually trigger.
Yep.
And
that's how most of the bosses are.
Yeah. And this skip is awesome, honestly. Not being ironic.
I am
it's
pretty
really
convinced that the extra safety quit out is what kills people on the branch.
Honestly, yeah.
I'm pretty sure that's why. Because I don't die to it as much as like a lot of people.
I've tried to.
Oh, nice! He got the cleric.
Thanks for a 2018 meme here. Thanks for the.
That's why he went to go do Capra game.
Yeah, probably. And Fire Sage, for being a reskin of a Silent Demon, you can actually plunge him, which is what Sappy did on his second attempt. And you just survive that gigantic fall, and you get to fight. Well, fighting is a little bit of a stretch. You just kill him while his AI is not loaded, which is really, really nice.
So this is like the Dark Bead portion of the run. You're gonna see Centipede go down in 2 shots here. You're also gonna see a much better Stray Demon fight from Static, hopefully at least. He's also got hidden body for these hollows, which is nice.
He has a little less than half
That's
health.
he should be fine.
Hope that's
He
fine.
should be fine. He just DCR'd.
Okay, yeah, that is fine.
So I think this was like, oh, that's not the way you want to.
Well, yeah.
Oh, you want to
go
go
on that attack.
Yeah.
That's a misplay on
Yeah,
the Static
see,
part.
That's important to note. Sass is talking about, like, the thing with Fire Stage Elevator Clip is like you could probably do a perfect setup to make sure you never hit that branch, like, ever, but it's just not worth it because hitting the branch doesn't happen that often, and you would have to take forever to like do this perfect setup when you can just walk up to it and quit out, like, and that just causes people to die to it sometimes.
Yeah.
It's not worth the time save or the time loss to try to get it just perfect. All right, let's see Static's second try here.
Yeah. While he's trying it again, Sappy's healing up for his encounter with Bat of Chaos. That heal up to over 2/3 of his health is gonna allow him to survive if he gets a Firestorm.
Okay, so he goes behind him.
Yeah, that's what he should have done on the first one. And we're gonna see a 2-shot. Very nice. If you fought this guy with Dragon Tooth unupgraded, you definitely feel that damage.
Yeah, that is a satisfying kill. Because that guy is a tank.
Yeah, he has a lot of health. On Sappy's end, though, he's going to get yet another Lord Soul. And one of the probably the most hated boss casually in the series, Bat of Chaos.
Yeah.
Just not a fun fight to do casually.
Yeah.
And it would have been even worse if we had to fight it normally in the speedrun, but thankfully we don't.
Right. If you play this game a lot and you hate this boss, you should learn how to do this strat that Sappy is about to do, because it makes this boss way easier. Watch this. Stop at this part. Oh, he's a little too far back. He might get... Okay, no,
he's fine, yeah.
You just want to toss a bomb here. And toss a bomb here. That looked a little
far
off.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was really far right.
So you don't want to fail the bomb throws. Yeah, that's pretty bad.
Okay.
So now he's going to have to do the backup, but this is also, like, you know, I don't know if Sappy has practiced the backup, but the backup is definitely not too bad. It's just a big time loss.
Yeah, dying to that boss is just very not good, because you might have noticed where he spawned the back. He spawned all the way in the Daughter of Chaos bonfire, so he's gonna have to run all that distance again to fight Bat of Chaos normally, quote unquote.
Nice Catacombs plunge.
Yeah, we're seeing some plunging action from Static today. Very interesting.
So this definitely makes things more interesting, because I would say Sappy was like had a commanding lead there, but this is gonna make it a lot closer.
Yeah, and opting to get a bonfire that's closer because the chance of dying to a triggered Bat of Chaos fight is significantly higher.
Yeah. Well, if he knows the backup strat, it's not that bad, but you still need to, like, do another quit out and then redo the fight again. Like, it's the backup is slow, but it works.
He was skipping DCR for some reason.
He almost didn't have orange chartering on.
Okay.
See, Static mopping up Pinwheel with Dark Bead. Another boss that goes down very easily.
Yeah, he didn't have the Crown of Dusk, so we got to see the R2 finish on it. Very cool.
Yeah, the very last part of the backup is like the most dangerous part, definitely. But if you've practiced it a little bit, it's not too bad. And Sappy also has a bunch of health, which I imagine he's going to heal to full.
That's a good bet. So yeah, meanwhile, Static is on his way to kill another Lord, Nito. Hopefully he doesn't have issues with this last part. We've had races come down to this part, basically.
Yeah, Nito, yesterday, the races that we had, Nito was so awful. So hopefully Static gets a nice Nito here. If Nito screams a lot, it's really annoying.
Very screamy. What Sappy can do is use a ranged weapon, which he has, and he has more than enough arrows to kill the node on the left, which is the node that he didn't hit with his bomb.
Yeah.
And then run to the center of the arena and onto the branch to then do the rolls into Bed of Chaos.
Usually what they do is after they shoot the left orb with the arrows, they quit out and then do the fight again, so you don't have to run all the way around again.
Yeah. That was a one scream Nito. The skeletons are pretty close to him.
He's good.
Okay, he's done.
He's good.
Very nice. Now he's going to finally break
Fat. Yeah.
Ring of Protection.
You have to break it in order to have RTSR and fight 4 kings. So.
Yeah.
But he doesn't really need FAP anymore because he's not using like a heavy dragon tooth anymore anyways. So.
I don't know, man. That stamina really.
Yeah, it's pretty weak right now.
So I'm curious to see how Sappy comes back from this Bed of Chaos death.
I think Sappy knows the backup, but we'll see. We'll see.
Static setting up RTSR for 4 kings. I believe if he jumps onto the middle, he should be fine. Yeah.
Oh, it doesn't look like he's doing it. Is he just gonna try to throw another bomb?
Oh man.
Okay, that is not the backup.
Yeah.
That would be very impressive if he pulls that off. I guess he might be able to do it. Oh, he's got it. I think he's got it. Nice.
Oh my god, that is nice. Okay, that was much faster than the backup.
Yeah. Yeah,
but my god, I have never seen this.
No, that's awesome.
So congrats.
What a god gamer.
I'm speechless, honestly.
Static dice steel skip.
Steel skip.
We were like, oh, he's not doing the backup. And it's like, what? I don't need a backup. Just run up there and throw the ball. These idiots.
Boomer commentators not up to today's backup standards.
Wow, that was awesome.
Awesome, yeah. We'll definitely have to talk to him about it on the post-game interview.
Yeah.
And yeah, now he has Ceaseless left.
Mm-hmm. That definitely helps him stay ahead of Static here, which is like it's hard to say like who's winning, but ooh, he doesn't get RTSR.
Ooh, yeah. We've been seeing that today.
Yeah. Well, it's like I think it's a 4-shot without RTSR.
No, I think it's 3. It's 3.
I think it's 4. Because I've had to do this as well, and he did not die in 3.
Maybe you shot from too far away. Missed some beams
maybe.
or something.
Yeah, Nax had to do it today, and he had to shoot.
It's 4? Okay, then.
Yeah, or 12.
Yeah, I mean, could be. Hopefully Static gets Seal Skip now. I'm not sure if he went for the rushing attack.
I was too engrossed with Sappy's. So
flabbergasted. Oh, he seems like he did. So maybe he quit out too late then.
Yeah, maybe. Sometimes you get a really fast ball. Sappy didn't know it was a 4-shot.
Yeah.
Should have watched the race earlier.
Yeah.
This is interesting because I really don't know who's winning right now.
Yeah, it's putting more spice in the race, and he also has to do this warp that's gonna waste a little bit of real time. Meanwhile, Static is doing a boss that Sappy will do later, and He already did Nito and for King and Capra and Gaping.
He hasn't done any of the extra Enerlando stuff.
Yeah. But then after this, Sappy has he still has to do Nito for Kings and Capra Gaping.
Yeah.
Oh, he misses some beads. This is gonna be 2 Kings.
Oh, Sappy messes up the RTSR setup again. Well, I guess he had practice on the previous one, so.
Yeah, he knows now that it's 4 shots. This is getting really interesting.
Ceaseless won't be aggroed. The only way that Ceaseless is going to be aggroed on you when you come through here already is if you've picked up the armor at the end of the arena.
Oh my god, that second king is really far away. Okay, he does a nice attack, and Static gets to finish him off.
So I think Static is just going to do Gwendolyn, Priscilla, Gwen, I think.
Yeah. Wait, no, he has.
Oh, he hasn't done Ceaseless?
Oh, I think he has all of Lysolith.
Oh, yeah,
wow.
that's true.
Okay.
That's true. So I think it's pretty close. Like this is a long segment that he has to do, and so is Dark and Orlando. It's gonna be pretty long, but he has Sappy has to. Well, first of all,
he dies again.
Ceaseless. Sappy also has to do Nito, which is a long segment.
It's pancaked by Ceaseless.
Maybe he'll get the RTSR set up here. Yeah, he got hit on the ground.
He warps to Firelink, so I think he's going to go. Oh, and Static also doesn't get RTSR.
Wow. Oh man, Sappy needs to go kill Ceaseless, but I guess he's just gonna wait for later.
Yeah. That's something we've been seeing our runners do. If segment's taking too much out of them, I
think Newbie did that.
Newbie did it for Duke's Archives. He was just having a lot of issues.
Yeah, which was totally like fine. Just to get yourself to do something different and then come back with like, rejuvenated mindset.
Clear mind.
Yeah. So let's see how Static deals. Well, so does Static just not have the ring on? No, he just doesn't have RTSR.
Yeah, no, he didn't get it at all.
All right. Maybe Static was watching the race earlier.
Let's see now. Okay, he doesn't go for a third hit, so now he's gonna cast it onto the arm, and he's good. Yeah, Ceaseless is down, and he does a death warp as well. Wow, that's a pretty close.
That's the Zaz death warp.
Awesome, nice. So now we're gonna be seeing oh, that's a little too far. But his right foot was in.
Yeah, I don't know how this is gonna
saved it.
Oh,
it
worked.
did. Holy, we're seeing
Static. Let's go.
Look at that. Both of our runners showing us some new setups.
This is a really interesting race.
Maybe I'm stealing that one. Maybe that's the perfect.
You have to undo
elevator clip setup.
You have to undo move swap though, which I mean I guess you could do.
If it means. Well, since we don't even you can do Soul Spear, you don't even need that anymore.
Exactly. We used to do that for the move swap kill, but we don't do it anymore. All right, let's see Sappy get through this segment. Hopefully he also has a nice Nito.
Yeah, smile. Starting opting to get the bonfire close to Centipede. Oh, so Sappy going really far right there and almost getting slapped.
Did he do the Foggate skill?
Doggo, no.
Oh, okay.
He just went the normal way, but too far right.
Yeah, there's a big skeleton dog there, so you want to stay to the left.
Yeah, and if you fall too far to the left on the first drop, there's also a skeleton dog there.
Yeah.
Ready to say hello.
The path, like Tomb of the Giants isn't a difficult run through if you do the right pathing, but if you stray from it just a little bit, it can go very wrong.
Yeah. Our feed for static is a little pixelated. I think
Yeah,
it's fine now.
it's okay.
It might,
You can still tell what's going
yeah.
on. Well, we'll just blame it on Isolith.
Yeah, you don't want to see
It's
Isolith
basically
anyway,
how
so
this
this is
place
a
works anyways.
this is a
Like,
blessing on those guys. So yeah, we're gonna see Static make his way to out of Chaos while Sappy is going to Nido.
let's
Healing
see
up.
this, he's healing up for his RTSR setup here.
Yeah. Hopefully no scream, no memes.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a
He gets
scream.
scream. He does the block strat, goes right through him.
Okay, that
Locking
hit
on
Nido,
Neo
nice.
is kind of annoying.
Piercing properties of Soul
Yeah.
Spear coming through there.
I think Nax or someone earlier like killed 2 skeletons with 1 spear. It was pretty sweet.
Damn.
Yeah.
All right, so what? Sappy has 4 kings. Capra and Gaping now. Then
Well, and
he's ready to
ceaseless.
get a win.
And ceaseless. Still doesn't kill
And
ceaseless.
Ceaseless, right? I hope he remembers that.
Yeah.
I really hope he remembers that. It's so far out of the way that I don't think it's too far-fetched to imagine that.
He's gonna go to
it
NG
like
plus
that.
and kill ceaseless there.
That would be pretty swag if we won off of that.
Yeah. It wouldn't really take that long to get there, honestly. Like extra 5
I
minutes.
can just blast Quailag a little. It's pretty high health.
I think he should be fine. Probably needs to jump in the middle here.
Yeah.
No?
Which he
Maybe
doesn't
he's-
do.
Oh, he's still good.
Wow, that is enormous.
Yeah, you
Not
can get
bad.
pretty high RTSR set up. with
Yeah,
this
he can
experience.
probably tank like 3 attacks from 4 kings up close.
Yeah.
honestly.
All right, let's see how Static's Better Chaos goes. Hopefully he doesn't miss his bomb. Sappy like just aimed his bomb a little high into the right earlier. So
Yeah, that was really, really high. Also going for the
Ooh, nice, he got it.
Seal skip. Cool.
He got the Ivan Silsk.
Static? Okay, oh my god, he repositioned it
Yeah, at the last second.
perfectly.
Yeah.
I was very
You want to
worried
stand
about
in like
that.
a certain spot so your aim is like consistent,
Yeah, he looks fine. Just both okay, nice.
but you don't want to stand too far back because that branch from the boss is swinging down below and can just like slap you in the face. It does a lot of damage. I think he would have survived it though.
He's fine.
He got it. Nice.
Ooh. Nice warp as well.
Yep. Yeah, Static, this is like the first I've ever gotten to see Static do runs, and he's been pretty impressive.
Yeah. I think he's ooh. Sappy getting some
Getting
interesting
magic.
4 kings. Gets the backup. Oh, that is not
don't know
one
if that's-
king material.
He might need a Soul Spear here. Yeah. Oh, that's
Oh no.
extra bad.
Yeah. I think he's way better off quitting out at this point.
No, he can still kill. He can one cycle.
Oh yeah,
this.
right. It should be
He's
the
gonna
same
get-
thing.
he's-
But
he'll-
where
he should
in
still be
God's name is that king?
Well, I don't know if he was gonna be good if he's gonna have Dust Crown on here.
Oh,
Oh,
he
he-
misses.
He missed a beat intentionally,
Okay.
clearly. So he
Damn,
wouldn't kill him.
he is good.
He is insane setups right here.
As I said, he did tank an attack from 4
Yeah, he
king.
did.
So that played really well into his favor there.
I think-
Meanwhile,
Static just has like three bosses left. I
Yeah?
believe Gwendolyn, Priscilla, Gwen. And
yeah.
I think Sappy also has. Well, he has Ceaseless as well. That's like a problem.
yeah, right. This is shaping up to be close,
I think
amigos.
Static's ahead.
Let's see what happens in this fight. He definitely has a really good chance of not losing time to it, but
Yeah, I think if Sappy has a really good rest of the run, maybe he can get a little bit ahead. It's hard to say.
yeah.
Um,
Oh, missing
missed a lot.
Capra.
Yeah. It's okay. He's fine.
All right, Static getting good Gwendolyn attacks and should die right here. And make his way to Priscilla now. I think in overall distance in this segment, Sappy has to travel less distance, but there's also the fact that he has to go back to Ceaseless.
Yeah, he has some warps in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's unfortunate. If Sappy had been able to take care of Ceaseless,
Yeah, he would be pretty much done now.
Yeah.
Doesn't get our TSR. Maybe he can take damage from this last fall. I found it pretty annoying to actually take damage from this fall.
what in the depths?
Yeah, right before the rat.
Yeah, you actually wait right before the rat. Oh, okay, I thought you were talking about a different jump.
No, no, no. Well,
That first jump up the railing in the depths.
Yeah, no, it's also annoying taking damage there. Yeah, no rat setup. You can block the rat with your catalyst and you won't get poisoned. I tested it. Oh, Static using his head and body here to go through.
Very comfy painted world here.
Without much problem.
All
Okay,
right.
so now
I hope he goes back to Ceaseless.
yeah, he has to kill Ceaseless Discharge.
Well, he's going
And
to
it
warp, so it looks like he knows.
He will, yeah.
Okay. This is going to be a close one, but I think Static is going to be a little bit ahead.
Yeah, because he's right next to Priscilla already. But Sappy isn't that far behind,
No.
so maybe this is gonna
maybe
come
like
out.
a 30-second difference or so,
Yeah.
maybe 40. I don't know. It's hard to judge.
Yeah, to get our TSR this time. I'm not sure why he is equipping stuff.
Yeah, I don't know. I guess he maybe thinks that he needs the extra fall damage. He needs to take his ring off,
Yeah.
which he's not
Is
gonna
that
do.
what he's not doing? Oh my.
No, he just forgot.
He's
Yeah,
going
that's
to
gonna
try to
cost
get
him. That's gonna
Yeah,
cost
I
him.
think it would have been. Oh
Well,
my.
hopefully Static doesn't get Moan Glitch. Oh, he just has a little less than enough damage for it. Okay, well, Static is, I believe he's on the Gwyn now.
Yeah, this race has been a roller coaster.
Yeah.
I could not have expected.
Ceaseless segment has cost.
I think he's dead. Oh.
This Ceaseless segment has cost Sappy like a lot of time. I mean, the Beta
Definitely.
Chaos like fail also was bad, but yeah, just Izalith in general has not been great for Sappy this race.
Yeah.
But if Static like dies on this last segment, I guess Sappy can come from behind. But
yeah, there is still the kiln run through, and he has to parry Gwyn,
yeah,
which I'm not sure if he knows where if he's ahead. Like a lot has happened in the race, and
this has been a super interesting race.
very interesting in a lot of meanings of the word.
Yeah.
This is a lot of health, so he might not be going for RTSR.
He's got 23 bits, so a running attack should work here. If he's sprinting. He's just gonna go without it. Just gonna go without it. Oh,
so, okay.
maybe he's gonna run back. Okay.
Yeah.
So counter hit should work. Yep. There you go.
Okay, nice. Sappy is right behind him now.
Yep.
Okay, gets the poke from the Black Knight, strafes it correctly. Sappy offering the souls to the Lord Vessel. This might come down to a Gwyn parry here.
Yeah.
Here.
I mean, Static. It's all Static's race to lose right now. You know.
This is being extremely like close and crazy race. There's so many reasons.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, I can get
Got
that
the
Pranker Z spam going.
Anchor Z going on. Sappy gets the RTSR setup. So now,
He's gonna go for
equipping the
the
Dragon
PT
Tooth.
kill.
Ares Gwyn.
Oh,
Let's see what happens now. Oh
he
my.
held his shield up too much.
Oh my.
Oh, this is bad. This is bad.
Gwyn is having a field day.
How many grabs is
Oh
that?
my god. He's still making it close on purpose.
Oh, he got it though. He got
Okay.
it.
Oh my god.
He
Don't
got
do this to me.
Oh, and that's it. Static
Split.
wins.
Static wins the
Wow, that was
an
crazy.
incredible race. I have no words.
Oh my god.
It's a 1 hour, 27 minutes, 18 seconds. I am. Yeah, I don't know.
Amazing. With
Very.
the third character slot win too.
Damn, that's such a power move. And Happy finishing up right behind him. That's going to be less than a minute difference. Man, that is like one less ceaseless death for Sappy.
Yeah. Yep.
And that would have been a
Came down
completely
to
different
that.
result. Split? Yes, it splits. Wow. Wow. That was an unexpected close race.
Yeah, that was awesome.
Yeah, congrats to both. I think we're gonna be getting them in here for some words after the race. Hello, guys.
Hey.
Static, you're muted. Hello, Sappy. Congrats on a run.
It
Uh,
was something, that's for sure.
yeah.
Yeah.
Anything in particular you want to mention first?
Rough. I feel like all the stuff that I had trouble with and struggled with last time went pretty swimmingly and smooth this time, and then things that I feel like I practiced a bunch just kind of fell apart.
The ceaseless stuff was basically what costed you that race right there.
Yeah, that was painful.
Although, like, I mean, there was some other stuff that you lost time to, like there was Beta Chaos, but honestly, that Beta Chaos second try was awesome.
Dude,
I thought we were so stoked about
So
that.
ballsy.
I thought that was when it was done. I was like, "There's no way I can finish this." I was like, "I have no idea."
We were like, does he know the backup?
I don't.
Surely Sappy knows the backup. I was confident in you. I was like, I think he knows it. And then you just started going in the middle. I was like, oh god, he doesn't know it. This is going to be horrible. And then you nail that throw. We were like going crazy, man.
Oh my god,
That was awesome. That was awesome.
So you might not have taken down the race, but that was a crazy awesome moment. It's Static. If you wanna talk, you're still muted, by the way.
Yeah, that was very unexpectedly close, especially after some stuff that happened to Static. Static couldn't do Gothless, which she was planning to.
Yeah.
And didn't have arrows either, so he had to go around Ulasil. He did a marathon run around Ulasil.
Yeah, so Static went into the Gothless, into the arena for Gothless and messed up the jump for the RTSR setup, and then he quit out and then tried to like do it again. And I guess he didn't know the backup strap, so he ended up just abandoning it and fighting Calamine.
Hey.
Hey, there we go. There's Static. Good.
So I think I couldn't do
news.
the backup with the vitality I have.
With the HP that you have.
Yeah, I have like
Yeah,
23 versions.
that's what we were talking about that in chat. Like maybe with 23 bit, he couldn't do the.
No, so I had that plan. Like in case I failed Gofless, I would go for the issue or something.
Yeah, like you audible to it pretty quickly. It's like the best you can do in a race. So
Sorry guys if you're
yeah, it's okay.
The race was awesome, dude.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
I can't believe that I actually won after those same shenanigans.
Yeah, of course I'm sorry for what happened in the run, but it's always awesome to see things balancing each other out. You guys finished with
Yeah.
less than a minute difference with completely different routes and completely different things
Yes.
happening to you.
Yes, yeah, and then like at the
Yeah.
end converging, it was really cool. It
Yeah,
was, it was impressive too.
while you had your shield up and Gwen was trying to kick you, Sappy was getting
I was
RTSR
like
from
a
the
little
knight.
shaky that time.
Yeah,
So
I forgot about the blocks there.
there are multiple things that could have happened in that fight that would just flip the result, and
yeah, it
Sappy
could have
would have won.
flipped at the very end, which would have been crazy.
Very
Great race,
Yeah.
you
interesting.
guys. But both of you, great race.
Yeah, good job,
So,
Static.
GG.
Static, I gotta ask, you're doing like a hybrid of
Of
old
like
with
old
old
game
stuff with
this
new stuff.
no,
Uh,
like meme rolls. Meme rolls are like my enemy, so I just like
Um, yeah, so you're basically doing like ES Malus without ESM is what it looks
yeah.
like. So,
No, the RTSR is like basically just for goal.
yeah, no, I don't blame you. Like the beginning, we were talking about it at length. Like Iron Golem and ONS with RTSR is like a
yeah.
Yeah.
big difference, and you showed it exactly because Sappy was having a lot of trouble with his ONS fights, and we were talking about how annoying the fight is without RTSR. And hopefully Static was going to come in and show everybody what the RTSR fight was, and you mopped him up easily. It's like
Yes.
it's crazy how much easier it is when you don't just one fewer running attack.
Yeah, it was just really interesting seeing the differences in bosses in boss order as well. You did a Hydra right after doing
The
the
groups, yeah.
dupes, I think, right? So you could
Yeah.
do the negative quantity as well. So for a long time we didn't have a single clue who was ahead
Yeah,
because
it's hard to tell.
you had done what was it? Um
Uh,
I forgot now, but you were in the DLC when Sappy was doing Seath, but
Well,
then the time saves. It
it was
was
because
crazy.
since Static was gonna come, he could do Stray and Priscilla later when he was stronger, so
Yeah,
it made sense to not do it then. So
yeah, yeah,
that's why
yeah, yeah,
he's
yeah. Right.
appearing ahead. Yeah, and you
But
got
then I'm at that
Dark Bead Stray fight.
get to stray.
But yeah, that was awesome.
Yeah, that was
I've been
cool.
saying that a lot, but that was a really cool race to watch.
So
Any
Thanks a lot, guys.
yeah,
And I literally like learned this stuff like within 3 or 4 months, like with the help of this entire community. I think it's pretty cool.
Good
yeah,
job,
you
man.
really showed off that you knew what you were doing, Static, for sure. It was impressive to watch because I haven't been able to like see you do runs or anything, but like
Yeah,
this is the first time I got to see it. I was impressed.
I'm
Yeah.
just gonna start streaming. So.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
thanks.
So your next matchups, Static, you are moving on in the
Against
winners
Mario.
bracket against Mario. How do you feel about
Yep.
that?
We'll see.
We'll see. Okay. And Sappy, I think you are going against Dark One.
Right.
So we'll see what how those go. Excited for all those.
Yep. Any last words before we depart?
I'll say we got the Ivan Seal skip in a race, so I'm happy.
Yeah,
Let's go.
dude,
You did.
I saw that.
That was nice. Oh, one last thing. That Four Kings fight, Sappy. We
Oh,
were amazed at how you purposefully missed 2 beads
to
to
get
set up the
to not
last
get
king.
3 kings. Yeah,
I was like, oh man, missed beads. Maybe Soul Spear will be just perfect. Too much.
yeah, it was too much damage.
Yeah,
A
we,
little
we
too
mentioned
much.
that maybe he needs a soul spear, but it ended up being too much.
Yeah,
But yeah, thanks both of you for participating in our tournament. Congrats again, Static.
Use guys.
Yep,
And
GG,
yeah,
dude. It was a lot of fun.
I believe we are done with today. Today was a day full of speed. We had 3 races. If you want to check out the previous races, there are probably VODs up by now, highlights.
there are.
And I hope you all enjoyed today. He was really nice commentating this race.
Yeah, that was
Thank,
fun.
thank you, Regal, commentating with me.
Oh yeah, no problem. Thank you, Mario.
You're welcome.
I think we're gonna
Thanks,
send it
Peanut,
over.
for restreaming for
Mhm.
all of our races
All
today.
day.
We
Peanut did
appreciate you.
3 restreams today. Did a great job.
Thank you so much. Hello, QQ's cat in chat.
All right. So if we're done, I think we're gonna send it over to Marchie, another speed soldier. And I get y'all have a good night.
Yep. Enjoy the rest of your day. Bye bye.